Looks like I get to make another of these videos sooner than I expected. Expectations were sky high for this direct, and water is still wet. Numerous rumors were floating around, and we still need air to breathe. And in the end, I felt the direct was bittersweet at best, and State of Play still continues to disappoint me. When the only thing I liked from that stream was the PlayStation star of an Ape Escape Monkey, my reluctance to get a PS5 continues to grow. But enough about that. Let's get to the first announcement.
Emblems.
Next. I jumped off the Fire Emblem bandwagon a long time ago. They're not bad games, not in the slightest. But I just basically stopped caring, and they started putting out so many, I found it difficult to keep up with. I try to keep up with enough franchises and games as it is. One of them had to go. Sorry, Fire Emblem fans. I don't see myself getting this one. And there's quite a number of games to get through, so the ones that aren't on my radar just get the immediate, not even a blip. Like the next two, It Takes Two and Fatal Frame. We'll save a lot of time by doing this. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC. I don't even have Xenoblade Chronicles 3 yet, but I still want to get it at some point, which means I'll probably get the DLC as well. The problem is, I still have a lot of games I'm getting, and games I still need to play and record through. That's been a big reason why it's been so hard to get some videos out recently. So for now, it's more likely I'll get it, I'm just not sure when. SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. Well, I liked Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, but once again it's in the same situation as what I just said earlier, that being that there's just already a lot of games already on the way. Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star. I can't help but laugh at this and nothing more. Not in a, this is so stupid it's funny, more like a, I can't believe this exists funny. But it's not even a blip. Oddballers from Ubisoft. Yeah, I don't feel like supporting Ubisoft after they removed some of your DLC even after you bought them, and in some cases, the whole digital game itself. Not only that, but the game just looks so... ugh. This would have to be free to play, and even then, I still feel like passing on most of Ubisoft's titles. Tunic. I know very little about this Zelda-esque puzzle adventure game. This looks to have some charm to it, but it's been on the Series X for a while. It's even on Game Pass for those that have it. Still, not everyone has one, so it's good to have it on a larger install base. It's barely on my radar for now, but if I see it for a good price, I might pick it up. Okay, now this one strikes me as interesting. Front Mission Remake 1 and 2. I don't really know anything about these games, but it's the devs who are making them that interest me. Forever Entertainment. Remember them? I sure do. They did the Panzer Dragoon remake I reviewed a while back. You know, the one I said that if it came at a really good price, that's when you should buy it? I don't think you're gonna get better than this. The game was a faithful remake, but it was too faithful in the comes up short in gameplay department. Barely on my radar. I don't know anything about Front Mission, but I respect their respect of other properties. Wow! It's Harvest Moon with a different name, A Wonderful Life! We did get a GameCube remaster after all! I remember being slightly interested in this back in the day, and if the price is right, I might just finally check it out. But I still need to know more about it. The announcement of the first Splatfest was made, and it already concluded before I even got this video done. That's bad on my part, but I'm glad I was already part of Team Gear. Also, Nintendo, what the heck is up with the tricolor? I was only able to get one match in 2 hours I spent searching for it. That's not exactly a lot of footage I can use for the review. Octopath Traveler 2. Didn't play the first one, but the art style feels compelling. I'm interested in them, but the price has to be right, and I know it would take a great deal of time to get through them, so I'm in no hurry to pick them up. Barely on my radar, just for the style alone. Fae Farm. That was quick. Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line. This is getting too easy. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Rayman will be in the third DLC pack, but man, I just don't trust Ubisoft right now. I just explained why I have issues with them earlier, but I'm hoping Nintendo won't let them get away with their crap. But even then, I would wait for a huge price drop anyway, which would be a year or two from now. Barely on my radar, maybe things will change, but I'm not holding my breath. Rune Factory 3 Special. Not too familiar with the series, so that explains that. The NSO N64 Games Roadmap. I can't really put this on the radar, other than I have more of a reason to renew my subscription, but some titles here made me very glad, such as seeing Pilot Wing 64 finally come back. Never on the VC or the eShop, wondered what the heck was going on with that, but it's finally back! And look, Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 will also be there! We caught our Mario Party Superstars DLC after all! Seriously, Nintendo, do we have to wait 5 years to get DLC for that game too? Then, we had the ones that hurt. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 are coming. Hi! But there's a little note that says Pokemon cannot be transferred to these games. Depression. Look, back when these games came out, it was exciting because we got to have our Pokemon in 3D. But what really made it special is that it was our Pokemon in 3D. The ones we spent hours leveling up and training. And now you're telling me the best part is gone? Yes, there's still minigames we can play online, but it's gonna get old quick, trust me. And I can only wonder how bad the log cutting minigame will be with lag. Not to mention the rental Pokemon suck! I understand why it's difficult to transfer them in, but I'm really hoping that if the Game Boy family of games gets added, and if the games that worked with these could be available on there, then we can somehow transfer those over. But at the rate Nintendo seems to be putting stuff out for this service, we'll see the midlife of Nintendo's next-gen system before that happens. And then they followed up with the announcement that I was positive was going to happen. Before the Direct even happened, I said they'll announce GoldenEye for the NSO expansion to coincide with the 25th anniversary of the game. Now, this game wasn't exactly rumored, more like some very interesting leaks made this seem like it was coming. The 25-year ban in Germany being lifted a year before their ban was up, and the Xbox achievements showing up for the upgraded remake. It was only a matter of time after that, and here we are. It should also be noted that the Switch version will have online, while the Xbox remake won't. Please don't do that. Please let there be online support for the Xbox version in the future. Also, if you have Rare Replay, then you get this game for free. I already own a digital and physical copy, so I'm good. The next three, I'm just gonna read their names. Various Daylife, Factorio, and Ib. Mario Strikers Battle League second free update. I have this game, it's free, and it's still barely on my radar. I'll be making a scathing review on this title, because I have a lot to rant about, and I'm sure there's a lot of viewers out there that would agree with me. I'm not even sure if I'm saying this right. Atelier Ryzar 3, Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key. I feel like I'm being mean just by doing that, but we still have a number of games to get through. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC Wave 3! Why did we only get to see 2 of the 4 and no release date? Once again, this is hard to put on the radar as I already have it through the NSO expansion. And because I've been trying to record through so many games recently, I haven't even been able to play through Wave 2 yet. But I'm still looking forward to this. Nintendo Switch Sports Update. Don't have the game, don't really want it either. Golf is a free update, but why wasn't that already there from the start? Then Miyamoto comes out, says Mario Animated Movie and Super Nintendo World in Hollywood, California. And absolutely no info on either was given. What was the point of that? Then we get Pikmin Bloom. I love Pikmin, but this ain't for me. Then we get... No! You finally delivered on something nearly 80% done about 8 years ago? I plan to pre-order this, and looking at the trailer, it gives the impression that we'll be going into more urban areas, and I have to wonder if there are any humans you have to watch out for. I kinda hope not. I prefer the idea of these places just being somewhat abandoned, but we'll see. Think it's time for another rapid fire. Just Dance 2023 edition, no thanks. Harvestella, free demo, but I'm good. Bayonetta 3, not for me. Raincode. This one seems interesting to me, but I'm not quite on board just yet. It's made by the same people who did the Danganronpa series, though I haven't touched that series. The way it handles that other realm looks to be engaging, but it's just barely on my radar for now. Resident Evil Cloud, and that's an insta-death for ya! For those that still don't understand why I don't do Cloud version, it's because A, it's only as good as your internet, mine's fine but it does dip every once in a while, kinda defeats the point of being on a portable system, and B, it's through their server, and if their server ever goes down, you can never play it again. So no, I'm not happy about Ubisoft doing that with digital games. You think I'll do that for something other companies can clearly get away with? Sifu. Interesting concept of how much time you have, along with, if you lose, you get older and weaker. It's interesting, but that's about it. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Wait, it's not a cloud version? Is the only excuse you have is just being lazy? Well, I like the combat in Final Fantasy VII Remastered, so I might pick this one up, but I'm probably gonna wait for it to be on sale. Radiant Silvergun, shoot 'em up, nice, and it launched same day. But I still have Ikaruga kicking my butt. If it goes on sale, then maybe. Otherwise, it might fall off my radar. Endless Dungeon. All we got was a 3-person dungeon crawler coming out next year. Can't really say I'm excited about that one. The next one... Oh my god! I have to admit that I always wanted this game to be remade with less of the chibi style and more of what they actually look like, and had all the skits fully voice acted. Other than that, I'm not sure what system I'll get this for. Series X for better visuals, performance, and load times, or where it feels more home at on the Switch. Probably Series X if there's no other reason to get the Switch version than portable mode. Absolutely pre-ordering this when I can. And I have a few more rapid fires here. Life is Strange Arcadia Bay Collection, Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Remastered, Lego Brick Tales, Disney Speedstorm. Still free to play, right? I still feel like I need more info about it. Fall Guys Season 2. I hate it when games say, you can only play it if you let us sell your info to third parties. If that's gone, then maybe. I do want to try out Fall Guys, but I have trust issues with how companies handle my info. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, wow! I'm kind of figuring out which is my favorite Kirby game, Return to Dreamland or Forgotten Land. So seeing this, The thing is, I still have the original, and unless the game adds a bit more besides the art style, like say for example, online co-op that doesn't make everyone die when player 1 dies, then I'll pick it up right away. After all, online co-op is what got me to buy Mario 3D World again, but I'll have to wait for that information before I make my decision. And finally, the sequel to Breath of the Wild finally gets its name and release date, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. What else can I say except I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild, just wish I could have another save file without making a new account. I'll be pre-ordering this when I can. Going back and counting this up, if I did the numbers right, Nintendo had about 12.5 games. I counted the ones that were either third-party published games or had a huge hand in it as half. Square Enix had 8 games, so either they were unloading all their games so they could be bought by Sony, or that rumor was full of crap. Hope it was the latter. And I plan to pre-order 3 games shown. And before I get to my closing thoughts, I thought I'd let the Discord server have their say.
I loved Tales of Symphonia as a kid. It's definitely one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. So seeing it remastered on newer platforms is just, it feels so good, man. And let's just say you guys are not going to look at hot coffee the same way again when you play this. Yeah, I'm likely getting this one.
Definitely Pikmin 4. I know that we didn't get to see much of it because that's just how Miyamoto works, but due next year. Already looks great. Looks like it's the same engine as 3. Very excited. Probably going to pre-order if I can.
My pick, I would say it would be Octopath Traveler 2. I've never played the first game, but after playing Live Alive, I really find it very interesting. I am definitely getting this one.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I'm so happy that this game that I played a lot on the Wii can now be played on a portable console. And maybe this will open the door for other Wii games to get a similar treatment. I'll definitely pre-order Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe when I can.
Third wave of the Mario Kart 8 DLC, just on whether it be the Christmas stage for Mario Kart Tour, or the possibilities of what we could get like with any of the GameCube, or even some of the new stages we get from remixes of SNES. Of course, this would be great to see. In terms of this being on my radar, well, may I have the NSO expansion pass, so it kind of is already going to be on my system anyways.
Okay, so my favorite thing from the Direct was the Mario Kart 8 tracks that were shown off. Already off to a good start with Pack 1 and Pack 2, and I'm looking forward to getting Pack 3. Since I already have the DLC, I'm looking forward to getting this one.
Bayonetta 3. It's finally coming out after a long time of nothing. Finally, to them revealing stuff from it. I think I'm likely getting this one, but we'll see how stuff like money goes about.
SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. Made by the same developers who made Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Although I was slightly disappointed with Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, I'm really interested to see how the developers improved overall. And Clancy Brown is back. I'm likely getting this one, but I'm probably going to wait a while to get it.
All in all, I thought the Direct was bittersweet, as I said at the beginning. Seeing Tales of Symphonia getting remastered had me screaming with joy, even if it wasn't a fully blown remake or remaster, or seems like it doesn't add much. The N64 games being added was exciting, but man, it sucks I can't use my own Pokemon in the Stadium games. Hopefully those games get added and that problem will be fixed. Pikmin 4 being announced finally puts the running gag to rest, even if we barely saw anything. and I'm hoping Return to Dreamland has online co-op and they didn't talk about it like 3D World did. That was about it. I can't be angry at the lack of GameCube remasters because that wasn't something Nintendo said that they would do. That was a rumor that got out of control, and the person who was initially responsible for spreading it already apologized for it. I do hope those remasters turn out to be true, but for now, it doesn't seem like we'll get them. Except for possibly Metroid Prime Remastered and the Switch ports for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. But the more those don't show up, the more I start to lose interest in wanting them. I have them for the Wii U, and I've been holding off on playing them again in the hopes that they would get ported. But I don't think I can hold off on that temptation any longer. And before I end this video, I wanted to give a little update on some stuff. Remember last time I said I was recording as much as I could in case something happened? Yeah, my GameCube stopped reading discs and was sent in to be fixed, basically around the time that direct happened, along with a few other things that needed to be repaired. And I just got it back before finishing this video. I did end up getting my Wii system back, just had to buy some extra components for it. But with this video finished, I have a more solid idea of the videos I want to get out before this year is up. You'll see what that idea is, hopefully soon. And for those that stuck around this long, here are some thumbnails. And keep in mind, this is not all of the videos I'll be working on, so don't worry. I want to get quite a number of them done, and I will be spending a lot more time focusing on them. Or at least I hope to. Might even try to work on some I've wanted done for quite some time now, but that's a wait and see. While also finally getting a Game Gauntlet video done. So with all that said, let me know what's on your radar in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in another video. Hopefully soon. Later, everyone!